Hello geeks and gamers, it's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we have more evidence that crazy Kathleen Kennedy has no idea what she's doing. And I can already hear the social justice warriors. Oh, why do you keep talking about this? Because it's the facts and it's data and it's out there. And just because social justice warriors don't like facts and don't like data, that doesn't mean we still don't acknowledge it. So before we get into this, shout out to a YouTube channel that I have recently started following in the past maybe month, and that's World Class Bullshitters. They did a video on this story yesterday, and that's the only reason I knew about it. So shout out to them. I don't know them. I don't think they know me. But I've seen a few of their videos. I'm not trying to kiss up to them. They may tell me to go fuck myself. They may not like half the stuff I say on this channel. That's not what this is about. It's simply giving credit where credit's due. So World Class Bullshitters, shout out to them. I'll drop a link in the description below. Now let's move on. So CNBC did a story confirming what myself and World Class Bullshitters and a few other people have been acknowledging, that the fandom of Star Wars is really dying off right now. Why? Because toy sales are slumping and it's bad. You can go into any Walmart, you can go into any Target, you can go into any retailer, and you see Star Wars toys are on the shelf like they just came in. And the fact is because nobody's buying them. Now, the story says, let's see, the Force was not with Hasbro during the holidays. The toy maker said Wednesday that sales of Star Wars and Frozen toys lagged during the fourth quarter. Now, okay, so now Frozen, like, I don't really know why that's really topical. Frozen's not really, they didn't have a movie. Frozen didn't have a big movie come out. Frozen didn't, to my knowledge, Frozen didn't have a video game come out. Star Wars had the biggest movie of the year come out. And Star Wars had a massive video game drop. Now, I think a few of you have heard that I loved Battlefront 2, and I do love Battlefront 2. But my personal opinion and the facts are two separate things. The facts are Battlefront 2 is a disaster. Disaster in every single aspect of how it performed, how the sales were, and how the overall reception for the game was. I still love it, but that doesn't mean I don't acknowledge facts. Then we get into The Last Jedi, and obviously that should have been the central point here to really push toy sales. And clearly, because people did not like it, people were very upset, it's showing in the toy sales. And now again, the social justice warriors, they don't buy toys. They're not camping out at Star Wars Celebration. They're not going to wait in line for a movie for 6 hours. That's not what they do, because they're too busy being offended by the next thing. They're too busy trying to find outrage in the next thing that they want to poison their craziness with. So this is why you're pandering to that crowd, and that crowd is not going to buy your toys. That crowd's not going to support you like the crowd you are abandoning. And so it's really funny. And at one point in this article, they're basically trying to make excuses. The company said it doesn't see the fall of sales as Star Wars fatigue, but rather than a result of the timing of the merchandise and the release of the advertisements. Goldner said that between Force Friday, a September merchandising event, and the release of The Last Jedi in December, customers were bombarded with products from other entertainment properties like Thor, Ragnarok, and Justice League. Are you kidding me? Do you think any real Star Wars fan that cares about this franchise, that has enthusiasm, do you think any Star Wars fan actually sat there and go, you know, I really loved The Last Jedi, and I'm really motivated to go buy these toys, but man, that Thor figure with a haircut just caught my eye, and my month's budget is completely dedicated to the Thor figure with a haircut. Get the hell out of here. Try not to cuss. Don't want to get demonetized and get in trouble, YouTube. Get the hell out of here with that shit. No, do you really think any Star Wars fan went and saw Justice League with Henry Cavill's jacked up face, CGI face, and said, yeah, man, I really want that Rose Tico figure, but that jacked up Henry Cavill CGI figure is just screaming my name. That didn't happen. What happened was The Last Jedi was a bad Star Wars movie, and the fans don't want to go support a garbage ass film like that. Nobody was motivated to go buy the toys. That's what happened. But I get it. It's company talk. You have to make excuses publicly. It's not like Hasbro's company and their spokesman are going to go, they're not going to say exactly what I said. That's just not how the corporate world works, and that's why the corporate world sucks. It's all politically correct BS. But at the end of the day, I would have had a lot more. I would have went out and spent another $100 on Hasbro toys if this guy would have said, well, you know, the reason for these sales is that Rose is just a terrible character, and Rey is really overpowered, and nobody wants to see Adam Driver with his mask off. We wanted Kylo in his mask, and we wanted Kylo to be mysterious and badass. But, you know, Disney fucked this up, so we got to figure it out. I would have been like, you know what, bro, I'm going to buy all these toys now just because you had the balls to say that. But he's not going to say that because that's not how it works. At the end of the day, the fandom has been affected by this film. The fandom was affected by Battlefront. Those are two massive problems. Now we're going into Han Solo, which nobody cares about. These toy sales are going to continue to decline. And crazy Kathleen Kennedy, you are on blast at this point. You're going to continue feeling it as the data, as the facts continue to show themselves. You can continue to pander to your social justice warriors, but it doesn't matter, Kathleen. Crazy Kathleen, I'm sorry. It's always crazy Kathleen Kennedy from here on out. Crazy Kathleen Kennedy. I hope that catches on. But anyway, yes, the data is here. The facts are here. The social justice warriors don't care about your products. They are more concerned with being offended by a 7-year-old tweet from some person that just became famous. That's what they're worried about. They're not going out and buying these toys. So we have more data. It's exciting to see that that basically everything we've been trying to complain about for the last month is now being confirmed through data, and it will continue to be confirmed. More data will continue to show up, and people will continue to try to make excuses, but at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. Thank you guys very much for checking out this video. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.